Hello, Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends. The film is the 1968 fun family film, yours, mine, and ours, starring the absolute iconic actors Henry Fonda and Lucille Ball. What a palate cleanser after horror films, eh? That is the film. The Friends, of course, are the lovely, iconic couple in their own right. First, the lovely Nanette of Netters Network. I have a Diet Mountain Dew tonight, my dear. What are you drinking tonight, and how you doing?
My voice is still going in and out, so
Wow.
I still sound like a mouse or sometimes normal. And I'm drinking A&W Zero Sugar Root Beer.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that the other night. It made me think about root beer. I haven't had root beer in a while. I might have to get me some this week. And of course, Nanette's
much better
naval half. I was trying to think of a way to go around. I was trying to go into the military way, but it didn't quite happen. Her enterprising half, because the Enterprise figures into this.
Yeah.
It is Troy Pacelli of The Last Call with Troy Pacelli, the man at the end of the bar himself. How are you doing, sir? And what are you imbibing this evening?
I am doing well, and I am also drinking an A&W Zero Sugar. Very, very good. When you haven't had root beer in a long time, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you suddenly get a taste for it. I will say my mother was like that with root beer. And every now and then, she had to have a root beer float.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, she would tell me, get ice cream and get some root beer.
Yep.
And I knew she was in the mood. So I might have to have that one day, just as kind of a little remembrance of her.
Yeah.
But yours, mine, and ours. I thought a while back, I thought November, we're in the Thanksgiving section of the holiday season. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to think of some, family friendly, fun films. And what is funny is that this does have a little extended scene during Christmas, but still, and it just came to mind. I've always loved this movie. It's just always been very heartwarming to me, and I thought, heck, I've been wanting to watch it again, so I thought let's kind of share it. Before we go any further, let's take a look, see who has joined us this evening and who has said hello. Of course, I am here, and the Cosby link is at the top if you want to follow along and you don't have your own copy. Netter's Network saying hi to me, which was very nice. Thank you very much. Hi, sweetie. Last call with Troy Pacelli, begrudgingly telling his wife he loves her. Deleted Scenes saluting the chat. Welcome, sir. I just contacted Deleted Scenes this evening. We're going to be doing a film this coming Friday about 7:30. Not sure of the film yet. Haven't decided that. I'm going to bounce one off. Well, I'll know by tomorrow, but I have an idea, but I'm just not sure if I want to pull the trigger on it. So Torque again, welcome, sir. Leah Rudy, welcome. That's a name I don't really remember seeing before. So welcome aboard. Welcome. Always nice to have new Al pals. Delia says the Brady Bunch Armageddon Part 2 Ghosts of Georgia. Huh? I don't know where that came from, but it's kind of scary. I think that's it for the people who have said something. So Yours, Mine, and Ours. They remade it a while back, of course, very wokely. I think it was some of the first whispers of wokeism in movies, and it wasn't a bad film, but this is a beautiful film. It was a big hit at the time. In fact, so much so that Lucille Ball kind of dropped the ball and didn't make a tax shelter for it, and it cost her a lot of money too. And she made a lot of money, but it cost her a lot of money too.
Yeah,
how weird how things work. Have you guys? What's your history with the movie? Have you seen it?
I know I saw the movie a long time ago. Vaguely remember it. I seem to think, and please, correct me if I'm wrong, because this may be a misremembering, but I kind of feel like this inspired the Brady Bunch, but I'm not sure that's true, or if I'm just, confabulating that.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say hi, Evelyn Hampton.
Welcome, Evelyn.
Welcome aboard. Now the Brady Bunch had been written, the concept, before the movie came out, but the success of this movie led to the network
agreeing to
go for it, to greenlight it. And what is funny is one of the early titles for the Brady Bunch was Yours and Mine.
Interesting. Yeah, that would have, if the movie came out first, then they would have had to change that name. Yeah.
There was some controversy at the time. The writers and people involved in Yours, Mine, and Ours thought the Brady Bunch was kind of stealing the idea, threatened to sue until Sherwood Schwartz showed a copy of his thing that was dated before the film came out. So it was a concept beforehand. Mrs. Beardsley, this is for those who don't know, it's based on a true story. In fact, all the names are the same. But they didn't change any names. They are the Beardsleys in the North. And she wrote a book. I can't remember what the title is. I'd seen it earlier, but it was kind of based on her book, this film, and so it's kind of thing. Neither one is with us anymore, sadly, but they live very rich, long lives. I think she died in her 70s, and he was like 90 when he passed away. Not super long ago. I mean, he was an older gentleman back then. But first of all, what a cast! Just the two leads, Henry Fonda, who of course is just one of the greatest of all time, and Lucille Ball, who at the time in the 60s, she was the you know what. So that, they had a lot of star power. And a lot of the kids went on to become very famous. Tim Matheson, Morgan Brittany, Tracy Nelson. who was in the Father Dowling mysteries.
Yes, she was the nun, right?
Yeah, and she was with Tom Bosley, who is in this film.
Oh, okay.
So it was kind of like the first time they worked together, which is good,
Nice.
which is kind of cute. But yeah, just a very, very nice little film, and just thought, this time of year, going into Christmas, going to have like a little more family films, fun films. Can't wait for 2 weeks from now, Son-in-Law. Oh, that is such a weird film, but I love it. But I thought, let's see, what time is it?
It's about a quarter after.
Yeah, almost quarter after. Got a couple of minutes here, but I do want to. Man, I totally blanked out on what I was going to say. But yeah, I just want to say to everybody, remember, tonight the clocks go back. We get an extra hour of sleep, so we should all be refreshed in the morning, which will be nice. Maybe I'll actually get up early enough to actually feel like actually cooking a breakfast as opposed to nuking it. When I get up late, I can't.
Yes, sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm sorry. What is that?
I was going to say, technically, you're supposed to set your clocks back at 2 a.m., but we always do it before we go to bed.
Yeah.
And most devices these days do it automatically, so you don't even have to do that.
Yeah, I'm not worried about anything. It all just does it itself, which is good. I remember the old days where you had to set everything back, and this clock, and the worst one was the clock in my old truck, because I only fiddled with it once a year and I could never remember how to do it. So I had to look it up, like, oh, that's why they have to hit this button and this button to make it go, and it was terrible. But enough of that. Oh, let me get rid of this icon here. Let's get ready to go to the movie. Like I said, if you're watching along on Cosme, it is at the top. And has anybody never seen this film before that's going to be watching it? Just curious.
I saw it when I was a kid, and I saw it, I want to say a couple of years ago again.
Yeah, it used to be on TV every now and then.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those that it might pop up on like AMC or something, or Turner Classic Films once in a blue moon. Geek Flag saying, is it just me or does anybody remember when they were younger? We'll set the clocks back right after summer ended. Seems like we're doing it later this year.
We are, but it was a couple of years back that they changed. It was actually some time ago they changed it.
George Bush.
It was George Bush who moved it to after Halloween because of the candy lobby.
Yeah,
seriously,
George W.
because
Bush
of candy.
And some devices at the time had already been pre-programmed, were then wrong, and they would change, and then you'd have to change them back, and then 2 weeks later you'd have to change it back again.
Yep.
Because it was all messed up. My mother had one of those clocks, and she was not happy with it sometimes.
I think the whole idea is stupid, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I think we should just get rid of it personally, but that's just me. Evelyn Hampton's never seen it, and deleted scenes. This is the first time watch for him. Wow. So sit back, and I hope you all enjoy. Like I said, it's just kind of a fun, nice little film, and for all the horror we've been seeing lately, it's a nice, nice little refreshing breath of fresh air. So I got black. It goes almost immediately right into MGM. So
actually, that might be the discrepancy of a few seconds, because mine starts out with the fact that this has been formatted for your TV or whatever.
Oh no, I don't have that. Mine just goes right into.
You know what? I might be able to just get past that.
Okay.
Give me just a second.
Okay.
And does it go into it? I want to see what it goes into. Mine starts out with United Artists. an MGM company.
Is that where we should be starting?
And no, not yet.
Yeah, mine.
And then it goes into Robert Bloom. So the fanfare and everything. So should I start from just before United Artists?
Mine I have MGM.
Well, mine says United Artists and MGM company.
Huh. No, mine just has the lion roar and then goes into the movie.
Okay, well, I'll go to the beginning of my intro and you go to the beginning of yours, and
Okay.
hopefully we'll be pretty close to being on target.
Here's what we'll do, Troy. Okay,
Uh,
I'm gonna get past mine and
oh, okay, that makes sense. We'll go right from the opening
yeah,
notes of
Robert F. Bloomoff presents.
right.
Okay, we'll start there.
Okay.
I got on it. It was maybe on it for a half a second, so we'll do it there.
I don't know
This
why it's
is
not
read two
playing.
different copies. This is what happens when one company buys another company and they start putting out different copies of things.
Right? Okay, hold on a second. Mine just stopped working because I was bouncing around or something.
Okay, no hurry, no
Give
hurry.
me a second.
Samuel Proctor, welcome.
Let me come on. Give me the captions. There we go. All
Robert
right.
Blumoff.
Second, United Artists, an MGM company, and go burst of light and pause. Okay,
Okay.
I'm ready. Okay.
So if you're watching at home, we're starting at the screen where it says Robert F. Blumoff presents.
Yep.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go.
Got got a flower blooming.
Yep. Exactly.
Lucille Ball,
We're good.
Anchor with Henry Fonda. Yours, mine, and ours.
You know, a lot of movies used to open up this way. I mean, this was how they did the opening credits, right?
Yeah, nice little fun kind of song and see a few familiar names in there. Maybe the name's a little different. If I remember correctly, if I read it right, the oldest girl of Lucille Ball's characters
Uh-huh.
and the oldest boy, Tim Matheson, they actually
Uh-huh.
got married for a few years.
Wow.
They were married for a couple of years.
I mean, I guess people shouldn't be really too surprised by that, right? I mean, how many people, meet people where? You meet them at work, you meet them at school, you meet them at church, and if you're an actor, this is work.
Yep. Aircraft carrier USS Enterprise. So the film has a little bit to do with Star Trek.
Yep. Going into combat against my own children. Well, I mean, your child is Hanoi Jane, for crying out loud.
You just have to appreciate an aircraft carrier. The Enterprise.
Yep.
What a beauty. The only type of its class, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, that would drive me crazy. The kids like getting out, like doing all that stuff while I'm driving.
Yeah.
Geek Flag's been looking forward to this all day, hanging with the YouTube buds. Well, it's always great to have you. Mm. 43. Which carrier was 43?
Pardon me?
The other carrier there was 43.
Oh.
Let's see which one it was. Oh, Coral Sea. How little I knew about children, especially my own. Well, Lucille, your daughter married Cybok.
Yeah. Gosh, you look at the interior sets here. It looks like a, 60s era. What do you call it? Sitcom.
Yeah. I'm always a big fan of Harry Fonda.
Where would I find a bidder?
He is nice and I do like how snarky he is.
Yeah.
He can give it right back to him.
Yeah, good luck.
After when she turned herself in. I love that. Oh, Geek Flag's oldest brother was lieutenant commander on the USS Nimitz. Awesome.
Oh, and firm.
Uh, that's what you're supposed to do to a kid. Sometimes they need a little swat on the bottom.
Yep. Is the spanking over?
He's great. He is fun.
Yeah.
He steals the movie in a lot of ways.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And then there are moments like that which just rip your heart out.
Right. And how do you respond to that?
Exactly.
You know?
You're supposed to pin them inside out.
She looks really worried.
I like that little bouzouki. It sounds like a bouzouki.
Oh, I'm sure it's a mandolin or something like that. Well, that's like what do you call it? A kid's piano.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle magazine.
They did have good articles.
Like the little like shooting herself.
She does have just perfect delivery, you know?
Oh, Lucille, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
she was the queen. I should check it out.
Yeah.
They were very, very close in real life. Van Johnson, also Batman 66 fans may recognize him.
She remembers him. That old maid.
I always like Van Johnson. Very great, good actor. Is Lucy's littlest girl the actress that played Cindy Brady? No, but let me double check. No. Raspberry.
Raspberry.
That's not coming out.
He's gonna make sure she goes.
Jeez.
It's a fate brings them together, doesn't it?
Yep.
Oh, I bet I know what it is. She's at that age.
Possibly. Well.
You think a man, it's sometimes the same thing.
Yeah. Oh gosh, she's got to go all around the world. Good point. Gosh. See, this is the way you do a story like this.
Right.
You can have comedy and you can be serious because that's really how life is.
See the word, a word, and I use the word a lot, every now and then in my reviews. Poignant.
Yeah.
It's just there's that emotional aspect to it that just resonates inside of you. North Helen.
That's because Daddy can't see in your slip.
Right.
So what else? That's Morgan Brittany. She used to do a lot of stuff in the 70s.
Yeah, that's the way they used to do it back then. Kind of imply stuff.
Which I tell you could be way more effective
Yeah.
in the getting the motor running.
You know, it applies to love scenes just as it does to suspense and horror. You know, the whole Alfred Hitchcock thing, right?
Geek Flag said life is one big joke with a series of punchlines and a few tears in between. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. I just realized I am not full screen here. There we go. Remember phone books? She's watching the same movie. Of course she is. That scared the hell out of her.
Well, she's taking
And
out
she's
her hair.
taking the rollers out like he can see her, right?
She's pulling up her
Yeah,
blanket.
exactly. That is brilliant. That is very clever. Good night, Collie.
I love how they did that scene.
Yeah, that was perfect. And it's the kind of scene that wouldn't work today because phones don't work that way anymore.
Oh.
I never understood fake eyelashes.
If they're worn correctly, they look natural and just make your eyelashes look fuller. They're especially important for stage makeup because you really can't see, eyelashes at a distance.
And then after you put on the fake eyelashes, you cover them with mascara.
Right. Very few people don't need them. For example, Elizabeth Taylor had a natural condition that caused her to have doubly dense eyelashes. So she, she looked like she was always wearing false eyelashes.
Oh, I love that kind of a reset.
Lionel, right?
Oh, I don't know. Just that one. It was like a figure eight. You just had the little squeezy.
And if you went too fast, it would flip off the end.
Flip right off the end, man.
So you had to get good at, fast on the straightaway, slow down into the curve.
Did you have one of those tracks, Al or Troy?
Hey, is that
Yes, that's the guy from Animal House.
Yeah, Tim Matheson.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, he kind of has to, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a slip that's short enough. Yeah, that's the way I would have done it too. Because what else are you going to do?
Lucille Ball was always a very beautiful woman.
Yeah.
I mean, most people remember her because she was so funny. But man, if you ever see the early pictures of her,
She's always scaring.
First film was a Three Stooges thing, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I know she tried out for Scarlett O'Hara.
Doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
But then again, everybody tried for Scarlett O'Hara.
Right.
Geek Fly says she reminds me of my wife. Even answered the phone unless she puts on her makeup.
I gave her my favorite flowers. I was enthralled.
There you go.
I love carnations.
Sounds like Geek Flag. Sounds like you are a lucky man. Doesn't really need the makeup. She's naturally beautiful. Irish coffee sounds good.
Yeah. The guy next to her is like, what? Why? That is perfect. Yes,
3
twice
times.
already.
Oh, if I recall, something kind of embarrassing happens to her here. 2 things.
I mean, that's the thing about a pub like this. They literally have all kinds there, right? You got the military guys, you got the beatniks, old and young. Man, after all the rehearsing, she just can't do it, right?
There goes her eyelash.
Yeah, that does happen if you. Usually, it doesn't happen unless you get it wet after it's dry.
He's like not on your life.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that coming. Oh, that was actually a good fix.
There goes her slip.
Remember cigarette machines? Oh my gosh.
Well, now she has no hands to help her slip.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I just ditched the slip.
That's what I think she's going to try to do.
Oh, God. No. Actually, that's a pretty apt analogy.
I've seen her in a lot of movies too.
I dig her hairstyle. I think
Her
it really works for
eyelashes on.
her.
Well, it doesn't help that he was drunk. He looks.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
boy.
bum.
Oh, and him too.
Like the lead scenes, get out of here, Daryl.
Now that one was. Oh gosh.
Ditch the slip.
Actually, I would ditch the slip and both false eyelashes.
Yep.
Oh no!
Well, first of all, I wouldn't be crawling on the floor. He's getting
Yeah,
his hands
especially in a
stuck
pub.
with all those high heels around.
I knew it.
Yep.
Oh, Madonna me. Oh gosh.
Jennifer Gann. That was the girl's name at the coffee house.
Well, that's a good balance.
Whoops.
Even 10 is ridiculous. That's funny.
Wait, how did she not know she was on a cable car to begin with?
Oh, she had a lot on her mind. And I'm on their side. Man.
That would be tough to not be able to have
Right?
your two youngest because you're just not able to take care of them.
Okay, my husband's got an uncle. We call him Richard. A couple people call him Dick. I can't. I don't feel comfortable calling him Dick.
Yeah.
Samuel Proctor says 1,800 parents, 8 and 10 kids. That's rookie numbers. And Geek
Yeah.
Flags, my wife's the oldest of 10, and I'm the youngest of 13. My mother was the oldest of 11.
My dad was 13th of 16. Yeah, so my grandmother had 16 kids, 8 boys, 8 girls.
Yeah, my grandma had two sets of twins. One one of the boys passed at 1 year old. Bernard or Bernard. I love the look on her face.
And they both walk out.
And if you notice, she did take off the other set of eyelashes. She must have also reapplied her mascara. Third-degree Irish coffee burns.
That's where my avatar comes from this scene.
Yep.
If anybody ever wonders how we choose our avatars, I always let Troy and Nanette be the couple.
Ow! I was put. Now, in fairness, the needles back then were bigger and hurt more.
Mm-hmm. My nurse, when I got my blood taken a couple weeks ago, I always get it taken from the back of the hand. It's easier to find a vein.
Sure.
And
she wasn't taking his blood, though. She was giving him a shot of some sort.
Yeah.
In the crevice of his arm. Who gives a shot in the crevice of the arm?
The Hollywood.
nice little fourth wall break.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of figure it out right away.
Yoshiko Arts.
Oh, my.
Get your motor running.
I love Asian restaurants.
Me too. I always like, and the I always like the music that they'll play.
Well, it's like when I used to live downtown Chicago, I used to go to the Benihana so often that I had my own chef. And I do well.
Yeah, always like a teppanyaki restaurant. They have a couple that I can get through DoorDash, but it's not the same without the show.
Yeah.
Is that a drink in that
Yeah.
clam?
Yeah.
Toma.
Yeah.
Boom.
You expect to hear the cartoon sound of running. Yeah, exactly.
I hope he pays the bill first.
Sayonara. Thank you. Yeah, Madeline's not fired up.
No.
Yeah,
She,
what he needs to do is the same thing she did. I have 10 children.
oh, it's about to happen.
Oh yeah.
A lot of names flying around.
Right. Keep your eye on the road, dude.
Wow, so 60s.
Right?
Love it.
And this is just the kind of thing that they would do because this was the way movies were made. You needed a song,
Mhm.
right? Mm-mm-mm.
Lester San Jose, welcome.
Hello,
Hope you
hello.
didn't miss too much. Well, they're not married yet, so you know. Ooh, how's that bocce ball?
Yep. Sometimes world.
My mafia.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dizzy Sheepherder. Take care. Now subscribe to my channel. Oh, God bless you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Of course, I encourage everybody to check out everybody's channel that pops up here. You can see this coming.
Yeah.
Yep, he's making it real strong. Oh, that's gonna be an
Ugh.
awful screwdriver.
Okay. In all fairness, I kind of understand that one. Is that was that a vodka?
I think that might be gin.
Mm, hardly going to notice the flavor.
Uncle Daddy.
Yeah, you would notice instantly that it doesn't taste right.
But
Yeah, look,
think about her. She's not wanting to make any waves or anything.
Right, right, right. I want to see the reaction. Yeah.
And see, she doesn't want to say anything.
well, I just wouldn't drink anymore. I seriously would not drink anymore.
Yeah, I would take it a little bit slower, you know?
See, where she went wrong was calling herself Aunt Helen.
Yeah, that probably wasn't terribly good. Where's the fun?
He doesn't know if she's drunk.
Don't you ever change. Well, I mean, she's using up, right?
He doesn't know that she's bombed.
That's
Right?
actually the
So,
best outcome there. It could have been
so
worse.
Tora Clegane, why don't you join the thousands of happy, peppy people and get a great big
Yes,
bottle of
vitamin.
vitamin Benjamin?
But
That is a huge lazy Susan. Whatever came to serving the guest first.
oh my gosh, yeah, he's gonna yak. For a minute there, I thought I saw a bottle of grenadine. It was vinegar. Funny thing is, in real oh jeez, the, the funny thing is, in real life, she could handle it.
Whoops.
Oh wow. Wow.
He knows.
Yes, he does. So chances are she probably was sick, because that's a great way to sober up. Alcohol.
Alcoholic Pearl Harbor.
Wow.
Must be love kissing her after she got sick.
I like Samuel Proctor. Dang, the court of inquiry is now in session. What a line.
That is the actual wedding invitation in real
Wow.
life. They just went ahead and used it. For those who weren't here earlier, this is based on a true story.
Yep.
I love that line.
Yeah.
She has mean eyes.
Turn around and run.
Farragut.
Those dress whites look really snazzy. I'm gonna guess this is the Catholic ceremony.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Got a crucifix.
Plus all the kneeling.
Yeah.
You're supposed to throw a handful, not the whole bag.
Well, if someone hands you something and says throw it.
Hey, you didn't know.
Now you're not. It's not PC to throw rice anymore because the pigeons or whatever, or the birds
The
can eat it and
kids
they'll
eating
blow up.
it.
Yeah. Marriage is why we have been brought together here today.
You're a nurse. I'm allergic to sulfa. I break out in hives.
Mm-hmm.
That is a nice house.
It is. 4 bathrooms. Yeah, that'll do it, right?
That'll help. Yep.
She's a cutie. That is one heck of a linen closet.
Hmm.
And there go the light.
Yeesh. Oh gosh, yeah. If the doorknob is stripped or whatever.
Howard Cunningham.
No, Tom Bosley.
Yes, Mr. Cunningham. Good point.
Am I supposed to play with matches?
Yep.
And that match stayed lit an awful long time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My goodness. He's a good doctor. We don't have any children. Oh gosh.
Let's say down the minister. Because it figures why not?
Ah, ah, my gosh.
That's a lot of kids.
Joan and Jermaine. She's a cutie.
Yeah.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
they have to work in the title.
Yeah.
Oh God.
See, I think it was pretty crummy of the one son to ruin their honeymoon.
Oh yeah. All the kids are being pretty crummy, particularly the older ones.
Well, it's written in the script.
Yeah, but that the youngest one there ruined their honeymoon.
Yeah.
1 weekend away is all they were looking for.
Savior Proctor says, "No more mine and no more yours. Everything's ours." Why do I hear the Soviet anthem in the distance?
Well, yeah.
Like, don't make child number 19.
Well, spoilers.
Well, that's fair.
Well, you're the one who lied, you little craphead.
Right.
So you guys take the big room all alone. Oh, honey, you ever get me up at 4 o'clock, the house better be on fire.
Right.
What is 4 bells?
4
4
o'clock in the
a.m.
morning.
It is 4 a.m.
Yep.
4 a.m. Yep. Hey, how come he gets to go back to sleep?
Because he's the man of the house. It's the 60s after all.
Right. By the time it gets to the end, it won't be any. They wouldn't be falling out.
Dang, I can eat all that bacon just by myself. Oh, is that bologna? It's like he's playing poker. When he's doling out the meat.
Yep, he's using those skills.
It's like, one of those meals has my pie. Oh, poor little one. Like he finally gets food.
I had to invent the oatmeal sandwich. Actually, it doesn't
Sandwich.
sound like a bad idea. Wholesale lots. Yeah. Oh man.
I love that.
I like how he's being a big brother to him.
Yeah.
Just a nice little sweet moment to show you that, well, maybe they're coming together a little bit.
Well, freak out? What is a freak out? I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old. Oh, she got daddy's tie. They have to go to Catholic school. Once he took off his boots, wouldn't he be just be in his socks? the nun should have been a little bit more sympathetic. And then privately spoke to parents and go, your son seems to be having an issue with his last name. Can you explain things to him?
Do you
Are
ever
you
go to
adopting these
you ever,
children as yours?
did you ever go to Catholic school?
Yeah, I was just thinking that she didn't go to Catholic school.
I
So.
did
I
8
went
years.
to Catholic
Yeah.
school my
So
freshman year
good.
of high school.
Yeah, very different from grade school.
Yep, deleted scenes recognize Ben Murphy from Alias Smith
Yeah,
and
more
Jones.
important than that, for this kid, it's Beardsley. Sister, don't make me smack you with a ruler. That's a lot of white bread.
Yeah, see, I know how my mother would have dealt with that. She'd have turned and looked at the nun and said, I'm not the one who'll end up with a black eye.
Well, actually, he just needs to adopt hers.
Right.
She doesn't need to adopt his. Oh, Miracle Whip.
I think it's to be it's more symbolic for them.
Yeah.
Don't they have gallons back then?
Oh, yeah. That's
Fonda.
Okay. Yeah, what grocery store has beer by the milk?
I remember one of mine did.
sheer panic.
And he only needs to do 8.
Yeah.
Do you recognize the clerk?
I don't think I did.
He's been in all kinds of stuff. He but is made most popular be known as Mr. Heckles from Friends.
They're
He's
still
been
missing the point in this movie that they only need to adopt her kids, not his too.
Wow.
I love them old cash registers.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting a kick out of the prices. 45 cents, 50 cents. It's like,
Yeah. $126.63 for all of that. Adjusted for inflation in 2018, that would have been $1,067.27.
Jeez.
oh, she's such a drama queen.
Right.
She is gonna get so big eating all that cake. She still doesn't need to adopt his kids. And the kid's like, I didn't get to finish my cake. Then let me take my cake with me anyway.
Right, exactly.
Okay, he only had 9 presents there. You could tell his plates were plastic because none of them shattered.
Wow. That's a lot of stockings.
Yeah, it is.
It's got to be like electric light candles because I don't see the flames flickering.
Yeah. I like them. They're cool. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to get uh, for my new tree this year. I need to buy one. I don't know if I want to get a pre lit or to get a regular one and just buy like one decent string.
I
So
would
that
get
in,
pre-lit at this point because these days it's so much easier.
I was thinking that, but I was also wondering like what happens if something happens to it,
Man, that was one heck of a tree.
like like the lights go out.
Yeah,
Then I'll have to figure out. I figure if this way, if the lights go out, I can just get another string of lights.
The kids are nice enough to let everyone know that Santa's been there, and then he gets stuck behind a door.
yeah.
Those little pigtails are so cute.
Nice bite. Whoops.
Wow.
It looks like a little doctor's bag. That kid is always eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a 5-year mission.
Mhm.
Ha ha ha. Well, Nick 19. Oh, it looked like the one girl's in the manger.
Right, exactly. I don't think she's going to want to tell him until after his tour.
Mhm.
She definitely is a mother and child.
I love a manger scene.
Yeah.
I like how the little
Yep.
one that she's holding is trying to sing.
Of course.
Satori, remembering Desilu Studios is the production company that produced Star Trek. A little
Yep.
bit of symmetry there.
That is right.
She looks good in it.
Mm-hmm.
Those nails. Yeah, back in the 60s, you wanted long nails.
I'm the sexy one.
He's not happy about that.
Yep. Take it all.
Well, she's definitely going to have one that's ours. That's a lot of washing machines.
Yeah.
Oh, different service.
Well, it's Department of the Navy.
Yeah, they're closer than any other.
Yeah, she's probably ready to drop by now.
Yeah. Well, you could do a little math. See? Yeah, she's showing.
We better get that shirt out because he's out of uniform.
Yeah, but he's an officer. Nobody's going to say nothing.
Yeah, he's got a little cachet.
Right.
Well, then,
He looks right into the camera.
I think it's cool they were able to film on the actual Enterprise.
Oh, yeah.
you try getting broken.
Not only that, you don't want a woman to be more like a man.
Well, see, he said it, but then they show him getting flustered. So it was part of the.
He drinks the water.
Yeah, she's been through it 8
Right.
times.
Jeez. Oh, Maron. Going to the bathroom. Ooh.
I like it. The brother is standing up for
Yeah,
the sister.
yeah.
Back up the car.
6 minutes. You got plenty of time.
Well, he's got a good point there.
Why is she taking a box of tissues?
She's probably having some reflux and sick.
I gave birth
I
twice.
love-
Never had that issue.
I love this scene.
Yeah.
Then why'd you wake everybody up?
But I love that speech she did.
Yeah. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, it's like that line always bugged the snot out of me. Well, if you love me, you put up. Screw you.
Yeah.
That doesn't show I love you. That just shows that you're horny and you want something.
Yeah. It just shows you're selfish.
Yeah.
They're going the wrong way.
Samuel, Lucille is a good name. They just don't use it enough. Good girl.
What's this one named?
So that's supposed to be Joe, I believe, in real life. That's the first baby they had. They had another one too, a daughter.
I like that. He just nods.
Mhm.
Oh, he always plays a judge.
At least until you're 7. I would have said until he was 12, but okay.
bet that was unscripted.
I love that. No, not right now. Thank you. Well, you will be in a moment.
You look like Cindy from the Brady Bunch.
She does look like
She does. Yeah.
Even the dress that she's wearing. Ah! Wow!
So they're going to be North Beardsley?
Right. And if you're interested in democracy.
That's cute.
I mean, that's got to be refreshing, though, for the judge. You know, what he sees in family court, you know, it's got to be challenging and taxing.
Yeah, because a lot of it's, divorce and
Yeah.
custody battles
Yeah.
and alimony and all this other stuff. But to have a family that wants to be a family.
Yeah.
He's going to walk to the bus station. That's
Hi, Lady Mist.
Oh, welcome, welcome.
Actually, there should be other straps on that bag so that he can put over his shoulder.
You know, I just realized
What?
when he comes back, he's going to have to salute his stepfather.
Well, he has to salute him now. He is a recruit.
Right. That's true. Good point. Wow.
That is one heck of a family.
And life goes on.
Yeah, take a look at that font too.
I know, I love it.
There's a lot of connections with Brady Bunch.
Yep. Tim Matheson, which is spelled differently, I believe.
Yeah.
Than he does now. And where it says Louise Suzanne Caputo, She's Morgan Brittany now. And Jeanette Kimberly Beck has been in. I know she was in several movies, including a Friday the 13th.
Wow. Hippie.
Paul Potash.
Yeah.
Larry Hankin. Mr. Heckles.
There you go.
And that is yours, mine, and ours. God, that's better than I remembered being. It's just such a lovely film. Great, just instead of all the depressing, terrible things in the world, to put on a film like that and just smile throughout the entire thing. It's really a blessing. I've always loved this film. Very, very means a lot to me. So, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. Evelyn Hampton said that was fun. All the first timers who saw it, let me know what you think if you enjoyed it, which I hope you did. But of course, that's this one. Next Saturday, there's quite an interesting film ahead.
Yep.
Is there not?
My guy over there's got all my movies. What are we watching?
Conan, the original.
Is that the one with Arnold wearing the skimpy little outfits? You get to see all his
Well,
muscles?
that's pretty much both of them, yeah. But
he will crush your enemies. See them,
He's
see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of the women.
Exactly. That's what's best in life. Exactly.
Yes.
That guy's thighs bigger than my waist.
Yeah, he was a big boy, let me tell you.
Yes, he was. Still not sure which version we're watching. If it's the theatrical or the extended, that's
look. I will look at
we'll
the copy
figure
that we have, and if it's not the extended cut, I will do what I need to do to try to find that because it sounds like that's
I have
it.
So
yeah.
So one way or another, we'll be watching Conan the Barbarian next week. But there's a whole week ahead.
There certainly is.
Starting with, is there anything before 8 o'clock tomorrow?
You know what? If there is, we're going to need deleted scenes to let us know that.
He could be watching a Western with Jedi Bill.
Exactly. So I do recommend, you should always just be...
If you're still here.
Subscribe to Deleted Scenes, subscribe to Jedi Bill, hit that notification bell so that you know when they go live. But the first thing I have on my itinerary is Unscripted with Deleted Scenes, episode 38, Back in the High Life Again. That's 7 Central, 8 Eastern, on Deleted Scenes channel.
Has someone been doing pot? Is that what this show is going to be about?
Maybe. Maybe.
So yes, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central.
Yep.
Deleted Scenes Unscripted, followed by the ever lovable Geeky Geezers at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. I'm sure there's a lot to be talking about this week.
Certainly is. We're going to be talking about Terry Gilliam. We will be talking about the SAG-AFTRA most recent, negotiations, some gaming news, definitely a lot of Disney stuff going on. It's gonna be interesting. Yep.
Always is. So yeah, if you want basically the latest in geek news, definitely check that out tomorrow night. And after the other side of midnight, which is usually starts about 12:05. I'm not sure who Deleted Scenes has on there this week.
Looks like Jedi Bill, unless I've put down last week's. So, and he's letting us know Western Cinema,
Cahill,
Cahill
U.S.
U.S.
Marshal,
Marshal at 4
um,
Eastern.
that's John Wayne, I believe. So yeah, join Deleted Scenes on Jedi Bill's channel for that one,
Yep.
and the other side of midnight. On Monday, I don't know of anything.
Okay, fair enough.
Tuesday is
Twin Peaks night.
on Deleted Scenes.
Well, actually,
what?
even before that, I will be
Okay.
doing a special guest appearance over on Pops, on Pop Culture Talk Hard. We will be talking hard about planes, trains, and automobiles. He's titling
Ooh.
it "Going Home Can Be Hard." That's 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern. I guess he figured because I do the rewatch every year of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, he saw me as a bit of a subject matter expert. So that's that one's
So yeah, join Troy on that what channel is it?
that's Pops on
Pop.
Pop Culture, and there's
Pops
the
on
link
Pop Culture.
directly to it there. So
Okay.
when you get over there, you can always subscribe to him if you're not already. And then
And then later, live from Sparkwood. And
I was just going to say, then I
21.
got to quickly get myself something to eat at the Double R Diner so that we'll be ready for episode 3, Rest in Pain.
In Pain. Wow, that's a very ominous title there.
It's a pretty ominous show in a lot of ways.
Yep. Wednesday, nothing I know of.
Okay.
The Birdman has started some new work, so he is really, really busy. But we'll see what happens.
And speaking of busy, Deleted Scenes is busy.
Deleted Scenes cannot say. I think he does meth. He has to. Either that or just straight
back
sugar.
in the high life again, right? I mean,
yep, or sugar. I mean, he just must eat donuts constantly.
The donuts and coffee, black as midnight on a moonless night.
Yep.
Yeah, because he will be Netter's guest on Thursday Things, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, on Netter's Network.
Oh, and he'll be reviewing a mystery movie night at the Regal Monday night at 9:20 p.m. Yeah, he goes to this thing. They always show like a
cinema roulette, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like that
right
concept. You just go and you see what you see. So that will lead us into Thursday, where we will have the lovely Netter's Network. Who you got this week?
Deleted Scenes.
Oh, Deleted Scenes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That he's,
I
that's what I was saying. He's so busy. He's got something almost every night. 2 on Sundays.
Well, and that leads into Friday, where at either 7 or 7:30, Deleted Scenes will be joining me for a special Films with Friends movie, TBD, to be determined. Not quite sure what it is, but I will run the Cosme on it, so you'll see it when I figure out probably tomorrow what it is, and I'll put it up. I'll tweet it and put it on the YouTube, Facebook thing, and all the other places. But kind of, not quite sure. Might go the fantasy with lots of female funness happening. We'll see. I'll get with Deleted Scenes on that one. See what he's feeling like.
Yep.
And that will, of course, lead us into a very, very, very special last call with Troy Pacelli, where once again his yearly sadistic self.
We are celebrating Life Day a week early this year to accommodate special guest Michael French of Retro Blasting. We're going to give him some grief about that, but we will be watching. Once again, it will be a fan edit of the holiday special,
which helps.
Yes, it absolutely does. This one, if you've been torturing yourself every year with me, watching the holiday special, you have seen at least once or twice the Thank the Maker edit. This is Thank the Maker edit 2.0. A little bit different. Some voices from some other YouTubers make some guest appearances in there. I haven't actually watched it all the way through myself, so it'll be a little bit of a first-time view for me, but for the most part, it doesn't change too much from the regular Thank the Maker cut. And, if you are sadistic enough and masochistic enough.
Masochistic, yes.
Masochistic enough. Well, no, if you're forcing your friends to watch it, that could be pretty sadistic. But
if you force your friends, it's sadistic. So you're sadistic for showing it. Anybody who joins in, at least that have seen it before, that is masochistic.
Yeah, and but what I was going to say about that is
everybody knows the Marquis de Sade. Do you know where masochism comes from?
No, I do not.
Leopold von Sacher-Masoch.
I did not know that.
I did a paper on it in college, and the professor was very impressed.
Yeah.
That I tackled such controversial subjects.
That's awesome.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, but I will.
That'll be Friday night. I'll probably will be right there inflicting pain upon myself because it's fun. I mean, I'm sorry, it is fun to watch.
It kind of is. Especially
we deprecate. We do a little deprecation about it,
and I will bring some elements of the things why I actually do like the idea of the holiday special. I'll show off some of my holiday special themed toys. And, again, if you're masochistic enough, I will be offering a few free copies, DVDs, if you want to share a mailing address with me, to 3 people in the audience if you express an interest. Although I will also ask you, are you okay?
And that will lead us into a fun, which is one of my favorite films and probably my favorite soundtrack that's not done by John Williams. But Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger. That'll be next Saturday night. Those who are wondering what will be the next film with friends here on Saturday night in 2 weeks, we're going to be watching. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving, and I cannot think of Thanksgiving without thinking of Pauly Shore and Son-in-Law. And he's in the news because he proposed to Drew Barrymore on her show. Did you hear about this?
I did not.
Yeah, he proposed to her, and it was not for any sexual things. It's kind of like, we're friends, sex is off the table, will you marry me? Kind of thing. This is what I heard. I haven't seen the actual clip, but I'm like, cool, Pauly Shore's in the news.
Wow.
What a great coincidence. So yes, in 2 weeks, going to be watching Son-in-Law, where he joins a friend. He gets taken home for Thanksgiving, and hilarity ensues. It's a fun film, probably my favorite of the Pauly Shore films. I know a lot of people would say Encino Man. I say Son-in-Law. So that's in 2 weeks. So have a lot of fun things ahead before that. Of course, before we head out tonight, remember to set your clocks back if you don't have all the things, or at least realize that you get an extra hour of sleep tonight, and that is a precious thing.
Yeah,
because you lost it earlier this year, thanks to the government's inability to realize we no longer need it. But that's a whole other issue. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here. Deleta Seeds, Evelyn Hampton. I go by all the things to remember. Satori Clegane was here. Lady Mist. Geek Flag was here. If I'm missing you, it's because I can't remember. Samuel Proctor, thank you.
Leah Rudy. Nate from Geek Flag. I think you may have said that.
I think I did, yeah. Disney Sheepherder stopped by to say hi. You said Simon Parker, Lester
San
San Jose.
Jose. Yeah.
Okay. And
And if we missed you, make sure you say something so we
yeah,
don't overlook you.
popping down there and saying, "Don't forget me, don't forget me," which is always good to remember who you are.
Yep.
Of course, cannot leave this chat without telling all the wonderful Owl Pals how much we love them, and who says it better than Netter.
Yeah.
Ooh, that rhymed.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know what I always say.
Yep.
Even though I don't have a voice. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat, and you're dropping your comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all just hanging out in the same room, enjoying each other's company and having a great time. And you aren't just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much.
She's
you can
right,
be anywhere right now, and you are here with us, and that means so much to all of us. I also want to remind y'all to make sure that you are subscribed to everybody in the chat, as well as the Big Al, Troy, and myself. And if you think you're subscribed, go back and check to make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube sucks.
Yeah.
And have a really great rest of your weekend, and we will definitely see you next time.
And I was thinking, since we're watching Conan Barbarian next week, maybe I will go fantasy on Friday. So Geek Flags going to be probably getting our fantasy on, but we'll talk in Twitter tomorrow about and figure that out. I'm gonna have a couple of options. We'll figure it out. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely Sunday, a lovely week ahead. Find something fun to watch, as always. God bless. Check out my reviews. I've seen some pretty good movies this week, and very, very pleased with some of the stuff I've been seeing. And I got one coming up for a little bit of an older film, starring Joe Keery, called Spree. Really fun. Joe Keery, of course, from Stranger Things. So, yeah, just keep an eye out for any of my reviews. Take care, everyone. Love all my Owl Pals. Good night.
Night.